to watch for. And if you guys are on your charts or anything, look for 4105.50 on the ES charts, and tell me what you can see there as a target area. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wanted to hop on here today because it is NFP week. So the markets are, very volatile, can be choppy in some aspects. Not the best markets to be trading in, that's for sure. So yeah, let's jump right into it. I just want to say hello, welcome back, and cheers. Got my coffee here. Yeah, so before I get into the charts, I wanted to, since it's NFP, what is NFP? Well, NFP stands for non-farm payroll. It is typically released the first Friday of every month, and it is reporting the total monthly increase or decrease in paid U.S. citizen or U.S. workers. It is measured by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and yes, so that's kind of like what NFP is. Basically, it can be an intervention, a manual intervention in the markets, especially on the Friday when it is released. It's typically released in the morning. It can have a very large effect, kind of whipsaw effect, or just straight down or up effect. And it is very volatile and very, just not for new traders, not for even experienced traders. Typically, if I am going to trade NFP, we like to trade until Wednesday morning, New York AM session. And then after, like Wednesday PM session, Thursday New York session, and Friday New York session, I like to just stay away. I will still be on the charts, kind of like watching it because it's fun. And I like watching charts, especially when the news does get released. It's kind of cool to be like, okay, well, where would we think it's gonna go? You're just kind of just reading the charts, as simple as that is. You're not entering the trades, you're not entering in a demo. You're just simply reading, watching, and kind of just seeing how NFP affects the markets. So yeah, I'll be done trading by the end of today, like now, because it is 11:39 EST, and the AM session for New York only goes until about 12:10 EST technically, and then we have our lunch break. So I'll be done trading. But yeah, so manual intervention in the markets. We stopped trading Wednesday, New York AM session. And yeah, I just kind of watched the markets. I did want to show you guys something crazy. So there was news today, and I will show you that too. So what I use for news is forexfactory.com. forexfactory.com. It's super simple, super easy. Basically gives you high impact, low impact, and medium impact. Since I only trade the ES and use indices and forex pairs as like a more of like a confluence thing, I switch my Forex Factory to here. Where do I switch my thing? You press this little green T right here, and then you can actually pick which currencies you want to see. So I just have the USD clicked, apply filter, and then only the USD news will come up, which kind of filters everything out, especially because I only trade the ES. And as you can see, we had news this morning at 8:15. I'm actually 2 hours behind EST time. We had news at 8:15 EST, which is which I was up for, and I was watching it, and you know, it wasn't actually that crazy. What was crazier was actually the New York Open. And then of course at 10 o'clock we had another this ISM Services PMI news release. And that was a little bit more crazier. And then tomorrow we have more news. And then of course here is the actual NFP on Friday at 8:30 a.m. EST. So that shall be fun to watch, not trade. Yeah, so what I wanted to show you guys is when I'm setting up my charts, I kind of have the NAS and the Dow on a separate tab on my laptop so I can look at them side by side. And then I also have the ES and the dollar on a separate tab on my laptop. And then of course I have my 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute ES charts. And then I have my DXY chart. So I have them all on separate tabs just because it's easier than switching back and forth. I can just click tab to tab to tab to tab. But the crazy thing this morning, look at this. So we have that technically 10 a.m. news release, right? Well, here's the open. So we have 10 a.m. news release, we have the New York Open, and look at what happened here. Look at how the Dow shot up, but on the NAS, we shot down. And then on ES at 9:30, we just kind of were like choppy. And then the dollar as well. We actually had this nice push down after, and then it came back up, and then we ended up taking out some equal lows and daily lows on the ES. But the fact that at 9:30 we had such a difference in price delivery compared to the NAS and the Dow, that right there screams NFP week, stay away. Not high probability setups and just not worth your time, because this market will eat you up. So I decided to, you know what, just like watch the market, see what happens. We eventually have it kind of evened out around 10 o'clock, which was the news release, which was interesting. So when I noticed that the Dow was making it lower lows and it couldn't break this high, and and then the NAS was still going lower. We also seen the dollar after 10 o'clock. It kept going higher, taking out more highs. And then of course on the ES, we actually had a break of lower lows. And we also had this fancy guy right here, a nice little fair value gap on the 5 minute chart. The market came in, closed that 5 minute fair value gap, and this would have been right in between the silver bullet time frame as well, which I can show you a little bit right here. So we had the 5 minute fair value gap right here. I also like to use the GAN box on it because you can kind of see where the middle is, the top 25, the bottom 25. So that's important. Those are key levels. And as you can see, we had a nice run into a higher time frame objective, which was the new week opening gap, taking out these short-term highs, taking out short-term buy-side liquidity, coming up into a higher time frame objective, displacement down, comes back up into this 5 minute fair value gap, which we could have entered in here as well, but as you can see, there's also this 1 minute fair value gap that we could have entered, and then of course down to the consequent encroachment of the daily wick and this and the daily FVG. So this was definitely an area to watch for. And if you guys are on your charts or anything, look for 4105.50 on the ES charts, and tell me what you can see there as a target area. And yeah, I mean, I already said it here, but see if you can see which daily wick I'm talking about, and the fact that it's the same level as the daily FVG consequent encroachment too. That is just beautiful price action, really. So yeah, NFP week. Do I trade it? Do I not trade it? My suggestion would be to just watch it, because again, the fact that we opened at 9:30, we had such a nice run on both of the indices in opposite directions. Like that alone just screams to me like low probability setups and probably just staying away. So do I trade NFP week? If I trade NFP week, I trade before Wednesday, New York session AM, New York session, and that's it. And then Thursday, Friday, I just watch. I just watch price. Especially Friday, I just watch. Do I trade NFP? Sometimes. Would I suggest trading NFP? Probably not. Is it fun to watch NFP? Yes. It is extremely fun to watch NFP because it's just really interesting how manual intervention can happen in these markets. And it's just really fun to watch. So yeah, that is everything for me. And I just wanted to show how crazy different the open can be on indices during NFP weeks. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you soon. Cheers.